welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. It's Friday. Welcome back if you've been following along, and welcome if you're someone newly watching. I greatly appreciate everyone. So I did get my tops done for today, and that's kind of been a thing. And that I was doing really good on the two tops, the one I have on and the other one that's the same pattern. Excuse me. I am really not feeling really well. So I have sinus problems going on, and I'm actually just wrapping things up for the night. So anyway, I did get the tops done, but please show me some grace. I did not get any of the tails weaved in. Oh my gosh, I got an itch. So there's that. But the tops are done. So, well, I did the purple top. I actually temporarily lost it, and it was because where it was hanging, my husband flipped the thing around in the circle that it was hanging on, and so that was like an hour of trying to figure out where it was at when it was just actually not in front of me, and it was on the other side and behind there. So there was that today. And then these other two tops. Now the real colorful one that I'll show you here in a minute, I literally started it on I'm trying to think about this, Wednesday evening, and then I finished it yesterday evening minus the neckline. And then I was finishing this one out, and then I sat down today and did the neckline on both of them and got those done. And then I sat down after I finally found the purple top. Then I sat down and finally sewed that up, which seemed to take me forever. And that was kind of a little more difficult to sew up because I'm trying to make sure I don't miss stitches in that. And you'll see with the coloring on that, it's kind of hard. Like I was having a little bit of a hard time seeing this, the stitches. So, but I managed to get that all done very nicely. So anyway, this is the navy blue top, and you can see it's like very sparkly. So this is the one. I love this, how this turned out. But this is the one I started last summer. And it's a bag-o-day crochet tutorial that's just called Easy Crochet Top. And started it last summer. I already had it like, I'm sorry, my eye itches. I already had it like half, yeah, almost half done. So, but these are very simple tops. Her tutorials are always absolutely wonderful. And so I never have any issue with any of her tutorials ever. So they were very easy to get finished. Well, this one was, and then, the other one that I started, I kind of went through it pretty quickly. So, and then it kind of helped too that I'd done a couple of other tops as well, that the Cinnamon Stitches tops, so those are kind of somewhat similar to this in the way they were designed, basically. So anyway, I will pause for a second. Okay, so here's the second top. And this is the one that I just started. Again, it's the same, from the same tutorial, Bag-O-Day Crochet, Easy Crochet Top. I will list the link in the description box, of course. So this is the one that I just started Wednesday evening. And I think this has turned out beautiful too. I love both these tops. I'm so happy with the way it's turned out. Now this though, as far as the yarn, this is the Red Heart Roll With It Melange and the colorway Showtime, and it kind of is almost like rainbowy, but it has like all the colors, like red, green, yellow, blue. It's just so pretty. The colors are just gorgeous. I'm sorry, I'm just throat issues, you know, sinuses. So, anyway, I love how both of these are turned out. I'm so tickled. And there's actually several more tops I was looking at. I almost started another one of hers because there's several that I wanted to do, like I looked at last summer that I wanted to do, and I'm still interested in doing those. So anyway, there's that. And then the other top that I have left is the top that I just made up, and I just made 2 panels. So I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so here's the last top. That's the purple. And this is the one that is the Premier Home Cotton. Now again, don't mind the fact that I have tails to weave in. But this is just 2 panels that I created. And then, you know, sewed them together on the sides. Sewed across the top, leaving this open for my neckline. I didn't do anything special like as far as the neckline or anything. I just left it it's just very simple and basic. And I think it looks pretty cute, honestly. So I like the way it turned out. It's very, it's just like very comfy and airy. And I think it's turned out super cute. So I'm really thrilled with all 3 of the tops that I've gotten done. I honestly didn't think, at the beginning of the week, that I didn't expect to like actually get like 3 tops done by today. So that wasn't kind of really, you know, pre-planned or anything. Now this one, of course, I wanted to go ahead and finish. And then the other 2, the blue one, the navy blue that is the Mary Maxim Glimmer yarn, that one I wanted to finish because that was a UFO from last summer. But I did not plan on making, you know, a 3rd one. So, but it's fine because like I decided just to do that the other night, and I thought, sure, like, you know, let's just do this. And they're quick, but like the same thing with this. This is just so easy. Like, y'all, any of y'all can do this, for real. I literally just, this is double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. That's literally, that's all I did. So, I mean, you could just, you could even just do it all in double crochet or half double crochet, just whatever. Like it, to make a top or, you know, a garment, a wearable, it doesn't have to be anything, you know. I know we all see these tutorials and stuff, and I've noticed that a lot recently, where there's a lot of these tutorials that have like so many stitches, different stitches in them, which I think are absolutely amazing, and they're absolutely gorgeous. But what I'm saying is that to create a wearable, I mean, you don't need to do like really fancy stitches. You know, you can just create something very simple and still have something that you can wear and you're proud of, you know, that you've accomplished and you've made. And that, I think, for most of us anyway, like, you know, that's the thing. We do this, and then it's kind of like, you know, in your head, you're like, ooh, I made this. Like, you know, when you get to the end and you look at it, you have something really to be proud of, you know, that something you accomplished. So I feel like I just want anybody to know out there, like, you can do this, you know, even if you think you can't. um I never thought ever. I remember this was several years ago, and even way before that, because um I started crocheting when I was like 10. So all my life, including, like, you know, a few years back before my house burnt down, when I was crocheting then, you know, I just made scarves and stuff. Did I saw, like, you know, tutorials for tops and stuff, and I would see things that I thought, wow, that's amazing. Like, and I always thought, oh my gosh, that's just too, like, I would never be able to do that. That was too daunting and intimidating to me. Like, even even blankets and stuff. So I really feel like at least I've overcome for myself. I see you. I've overcome, you know, that intimidation. But what I'm saying is, I want you to too. If you feel that you've always been intimidated, just, you know, just start. Just start. That's the best thing that you can do. And, you know, it just takes time. I'm not a professional at it by any means. This top here, I want y'all to know too, it has boo-boos in it. Like, I had to I had to fudge some. The second panel went way better than the first panel, but the first panel I was like, why does this look like this? I kind of had some questionable areas, but and it was always like at the end of my rows. But nonetheless, I thought, you know, I kind of went back and whatnot, and but it still wasn't perfect. But the truth is, nothing's perfect, even if something looks perfect. So the point is like, this is fine. You know, where I did whatever, it was in here, and like, I mean, who's gonna be? It's my top, like, it's my top, and I love it. So I just want anybody to know that's watching this that you can do it too. You really can. So just start. If you want to, just start. And that's the best thing, you know, you can do. Um, and then, you know, it just takes some time and practice. And I'm still doing that. Like with what I'm doing, you know, there's some things I do, I don't, like some pieces that I do, I don't have any issue at all with. And then there's sometimes where I'm just like, I'm at a roadblock in my mind, and for some reason I'm not putting it together in my mind at the moment or something. That's usually then when I put it down. And then interestingly enough, like, I'll come back to it the next day or the day after, and then I look at that and I go, why was that a problem? So sometimes you just need to do that. I've learned that with everything that I do. You know, like when I do woodworking pieces, when I'm building something and I'm trying to figure out, or I'm trying to design something, even when you're trying to design a space in your home or something, you know, how can I make this work? I'm not like processing this right now, and I feel like I'm at this roadblock. It's okay. Like, sometimes you just need a day. And I know that's hard to do sometimes too, because we're all living in such a fast-paced world that we're trying to do too much all the time. It's the reality. So I understand that completely, because I'm no different. But I have realized if I step away from that, because I can get really frustrated, and then that's like, it creates a mental block for me. So I've realized, yeah, if I just step away from it and I come back to it, then I'm like, I see it right away. It's really a funny thing. So, but anyway, I'm just trying to give a little bit of advice, you know, to help somebody that would like to do this as well, you know, because you can do it too. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making these tops, and I still have not too many more UFOs from last year. So I was actually talking to my husband about that, this morning, and I told him, I said, I'm whittling them down like I love it because I'm like almost caught up, you know. So I'm kind of trying to add them in with the newer pieces I'm creating too for this year. So anyway, if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. I would be grateful and absolutely appreciate it. And I appreciate you watching so very much. Thank you so much again. Bye now. God bless.